The NEET controversy has reached the top court of India. This is the latest that I'm bringing to you. Remember, there have been protests against the recent examination results of the National Eligibility Entrance Test, which is for the students who want to undergo in the medical profession. The Supreme Court will hear more matter related to the NEET undergraduate 2024 today. There will be a plea challenging the National Testing Agency's decision that to award grace marks to several candidates. That's being questioned. A bench led by Justice Vikram Nath will preside over this case. Basically, the the testing agency responded to the charges regarding the grace marks fiasco. They are confirming that 1,500 candidates at least were given grace marks due to the loss of time during the exam. But concerning the revision of the answer key, the agency has stated two options were accepted as correct for the physics question based on the advice of the subject experts. Revision impacted candidate scores. Some scored even 718, 719 due to the grace marks. But it's not just that. Remember, the NTA has assured that there is no evidence of any paper leak is what they are claiming. But it has impacted not just the results, but then what happens thereon. Which college do they get into depending on these results? India Today's legal correspondent, Srishti Oja, joining me on this. Srishti, you tell me, how will the court really take this up? Because this is as much about allegations, but this is also about to find out if there was indeed a malpractice, or is this what the students are saying?
Well, yes, Pooja, we have seen multiple allegations of alleged malpractice. Clarities come in as far as the NEET undergraduate exam this year is concerned. It has triggered a controversy, and it reached a critical point when we saw Supreme Court where multiple petitions were filed by people challenging different decisions, questioning the way in which the exam has been conducted. When those matters had come up for the first time before the Supreme Court, the court had refused to impose any stay on the counselling. However, it had sought a response from the national testing agencies asking as to, basically their response to the allegations which are being made by thousands of students across the country. Now, today the court will again hear these matters, but this is a fresh set of petitions which are coming, including one petition where the grace mark, the decision of NTA to grant grace marks to some of the students is being questioned. Yesterday, Delhi High Court had also the NEET counselling and had issued notice to
Okay. Srishti, keep tracking the latest on what's unfolding here, but I also want to help understand basically because there are a lot of charges, allegations that are coming in this case as well. Joining me now is founder and chairperson of Careers 360, Maheshwar Perry, and Career 360, remember, is also involved with a lot of counselling and trying to train and educate students on this. Mr. Perry, you tell me, there's so much deliberation, discussion, allegations about there are malpractices, there are issues with NEET, this time examination results. What do you think? Do explain to us. Is NEET really a scam this time?
The issue that is being in the Supreme Court is about the leakage of paper or for that matter 1463 students who got the grace marks. But that is not the issue here, because let's assume for a moment that the 1463 students are removed from the current set and then they're made to ask for a separate examination, and then you bring them back with the scores that they achieve. The issue is not just that. Typically what we do is, as there's been a consistency in terms of the way the scores have come, and because of which you know that you will get into a particular college if you get a particular score, right? And the score leads to a rank, and the rank leads to a college, right? And look at the way it's happened this time around. And this time around, for example, last year, at a score of 700 out of 7, first of all, the 720 score till now, in all the history of NEET, not more than 3 people ever got 720 in a single examination. 3 people. In fact, in 2022, I think, no one got 720. The highest score was 715. One year there was one person who was a topper, which is 720. Another year it was 2 people, and one year it was 3 people. This time it's 67 people. That's unparalleled, because if you put things in perspective, the topper of India, the first ranker of an examination, is not likely to get a seat in a college that he or she wants, because in AIMS Delhi, for example, there are only 56 seats. And there's 67 toppers. How do you deal with that situation? And how did 67 toppers come in? So that is the challenge that we're dealing with. And that is where I think that there is a larger problem here. For example, let's go to the next level. Ignore the toppers for a moment and get to the next level. At 700 score, last time 294 students qualified. This time it's 1,770. Right. Typically, if you get a 20,000 rank, now you'll get into any government college. Now, 20,000 rank last year at 625, you could get about 16,000 rank. This stage at 625 marks, it's 53,000, which means 3.5 times of what it happened last time around. At 600, last time it was 28,000 rank.